Hello. So today is the third day of Java Champion conference, and so I have watched all the session of the day, and I will give you some comments about this third journey, third day. So the first talk was embracing microservices evolution by Mohamed, and in it we discover what is a tactical forking, which transforms the challenges of monolithic systems into opportunities, paving the way for a seamless transition to microservice with practical insight and revolutionary strategies. So you can see the talk at the link bit.ly/gccc1. Okay. And the note I took during this talk, it is that it is an explanation of the benefits of the architectural modularity. So there is a feedback on the why you should use a microservice or not. And then you have an introduction of tactical forking, which takes place when the code base is um, logically modular but not physically modular. So it is in this use case that you use a tactical forking. And in the end, there is some challenge for tactical forking because there is the pros and the cons are requirements in terms of infrastructure. Then you have to handle the dependencies, then to handle also how to centralize the share components because you fork your application, so you need then to mutualize the command code to not have duplicates, and then also to set up a broker, a message broker for data sharing between microservices. Then the second talk was machine learning plus symbolic reasoning by Mario. We explore how combining machine learning and symbolic reasoning creates a powerful AI synergy, offering practical, transparent, and impactful solutions, especially with Quarkus long chain for G and drools extension. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccc2. And the note I took about this, it is that it gives a detail of AI and deep learning, or AI and deep learning and are interlaced. So above machine learning and symbolic reasoning, machine learning with Olama and symbolic reasoning with drools are used together, and how they can complement each of them. And here you have an image of the kind of rules that are used in the symbolic reasoning. Okay. Then the third talk was how my view on teaching Java have changed by Ken. Ken has a longer experience as a teacher in college and university. I think it is Dawson in Canada. It must be a college. And we discover all recent Java updates like JEP 477 and JEP 458 simplify programming and teaching, transforming how students and educators approach the language. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccc3. And in this talk, Ken show how programming language has evolved through time, and then show how Java work on its learning ramp-up to make it easier for newbies to get into Java. And with minimal and concise new syntax, Java gets simpler and easier to understand. And Ken said that Maven and unit testing should be in introductory courses. So at your first course of programming, you should, with Java, you should learn Maven and unit test. And here you see a picture of how Java has simplified the simple printing of hello world, but it is hello moose. I think it is a Canadian vocabulary moose. Yes, then the test-driven development by Eric. We explore how Quarkus with features like dev services and continuous testing simplifies testing from unit to integration while showcasing live coding, AI-powered assistance, and TDD techniques for seamless development. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccc4. And in this talk full of men, Eric explained why we need test. And then Eric does a live coding of a pet adoption REST app. So he creates a Quarkus app, then add do TDD. He creates the code and do the test at the same time. TDD, and it is a really good showcase of coding with Quarkus. So if you're interested in coding with Quarkus, you should see this talk. Experiment with Kotlin, JavaFX, MIDI, and virtual threads by Frank and his son Vic. John, an early dad and his music-loving son, has a blend music and code, showcasing the Melody Matrix app, live piano patterns, and experiment with Java, Kotlin, and FXGL for a creative interactive performance. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccc5, and in this talk, Frank and his son, Vic, do a demo of how to bind music instrument to machine. Frank show how to leverage virtual threads to handle the piano not events. So the son plays the piano, and this sends a lot of events to the machine, which trigger virtual threads. And then, meanwhile, Frank explained virtual thread. Vic give a concert of a famous piano tune. So during the talk, you have the son, Vic, that is playing music, which is pretty entertaining. And then we see how the app lights up with LEDs according to push piano keys. So it is a very original talk. You can see it if you're interested in music and how to exploit your music and with Java and Kotlin and JavaFX. Then lesson learned from founding my own company by Peter. We learned how to keep growing as a hands-on developer with insight from a Java champion, seasoned entrepreneur, and 30-year coding. Look at how AI is reshaping the developer journey. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gcc6. And during this talk, we learn some vocabulary of AI, HETL, tokens, temperature, hallucination, chain of thought. And Peter explained some use case to leverage AI from prototype to production and support. You can see, read this little table to understand how you can use AI on each stage of the development. Then managing testing data by Elias. Master troubleshooting and testing with realistic data. This talk explores test data factory for reliable data generation using the factory pattern and data faker and data-driven testing with Unit 5 for efficient versatile test case. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccc9. And in this talk, Elias explains the builder and the pattern and factory pattern used to build data. He showed a demo of data faker to create fake data. You show on the picture an example of what is possible with data faker. You only have to give some localization information, and then it can generate full data corresponding to this localization. And then he showcased some Unit 5 features, which is very interesting to combine with data faker. Thank you very much, and see you for the last video of the Java Champion Conference tomorrow. Bye.